पादपद्मे तयोः श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। It is God alone who does everything. You may say that in that case, man may not commit sin. But that is not true. If man is firmly convinced that God alone is doer and that he himself is nothing, then he will never make a false step. God is doer and I am only an instrument, like a machine. Sri Ramakrishna used to often sing that song. You are the doer. People think that they are doing. Your desire, your will is working. Shakali tomar ichha, ichha mai tara tumi. Your will is working and people think that their will is working. They are doers. The whole universe. If consciousness is not there, neither body works nor mind or the universal consciousness is presenting through each body as individual consciousness. Just like the electricity, which is one electricity, which is coming into the city, is working in every house, and in house every instrument is passed through. Now fans are moving, same electricity is making that fan move also, this fan move also, this light work also. That individually it is entering into the expressive unit to make it work. Same electricity, one electricity is passing through many objects and many things, projecting it to be working. But same electricity is passing through all. Like that, one God is pervading in and through all bodies and making it function. He is doing. We think we are doing. God is doing everything. And also another thing is, this body belongs to nature. See how nature is working. When you are asleep, you don't have body awareness at all. You don't have bodily identity. The moment you sleep, you are separated from this physical body. But all activities of body are going on, independent of your being there. You are withdrawn totally. You are the spirit which is pervading it. You are withdrawn totally. You are not at all associated with this body, nor with this world. The moment you sleep, and digestive system is working, respiratory system is working, circulatory system is working, all things are working in the body. Without your being there, who is doing all this? The moment you sleep, your body should have died. But it is continuing because Divine Mother is taking care of it. She is working and we are thinking we are working. She is breathing, we think we are breathing. When you are not there in the body sleeping, still the breath is going on, you see. It is God alone who has planted in man's mind what the Englishman calls it free will. People who have not realized God would become engaged in more and more sinful actions if God had not planted in them the notion of free will. Free will. Sri Ramakrishna explains this free will as a cow being tied to a rope. Within the rope length, it is totally free to move about and eat grass and whatever is there within that. But it cannot go beyond. God has given certain amount of freedom, not total freedom on his actions or feelings. We are not able to control our mind, our senses, how they drive. Small amount of, I can have small self-control. In presence of others, I may not behave as I want to behave or what I spontaneously behave. I have restraint of what people will think of me. So in a restrained way, I have that much freedom to control. But when I become wild, I become angry and start shouting at others, I am losing that self-control. It's going beyond my limits to have self-control. Free will. Not only free will God has given to man, that is, though it is limited, within that limited free will, he has been imposed with the consequences to experience. He has to experience its action. He is free to do action to certain amount. Within that, now he cannot stop the forest fire, you see. He cannot stop wind blowing, tremendous force, the cyclones come. We don't have capacity to do. That much strength and will is not given to us. So small enjoyments, I can have the freedom of my will to choose what I should eat when many things are there. But to eat anything and everything and digest, that free will is not there. I have to digest whatever that free will is in exercising is not there. And responsibility to experience the consequences, good for good, bad for bad. Karma brings karma phala. That also has been given to him, along with the freedom. Sin would have increased if God had not made the sinner feel that he alone was responsible for his sin. That understanding nature keeps within. I am responsible. Thakur used to sing a Shokata Sholile Dube Morim Shama. Oh mother, I am getting drowned in the well which my very hands have dug. Like that. That understanding, my karma is responsible for my joys and sorrows of life. Those who have realized God are aware that free will is mere appearance. Even the free will is governed by certain laws. In reality, man is a machine. Man is the machine and God is the operator. Man is the carriage and God is the driver. In reality, it was about 4 o'clock. Rakhal and several other devotees were listening to a kirtan by M. M himself was singing. In the hut at Panchavati, in Panchavati hut, where Sri Ramakrishna did the Advaitic practices, Yam used to stay very often there, or in Nabat is to go and take rest. So there he is singing, and others have joined, Rakhal and several other devotees. After a while, Rakhal went into spiritual mood while listening to the devotional song. Spiritual mood means he is becoming slowly unaware of the external world and his own existence. He is clearly visualizing the divine. In the awareness of the divine, he has forgotten who is he, where is he, the world is forgotten, bodily existence is forgotten. That is spiritual mood. After a while, the master came to the Panchavati accompanied by Balram and Harish. Other devotees followed. Rakhal. How well Rakhal is losing the external awareness in listening to the bhajans. Rakhal. How well he, referring to him, sang Kirtan for us. He made us all very happy. Master sang in an ecstatic mood. That narration made Sri Ramakrishna to sing in an ecstatic mood. Oh friends, how great is my relief to hear you chanting Krishna's name. Oh friends, how great is my relief to hear chanting Krishna's name. Means a mother expects a child to grow in a particular way, that he must become light in the world, to remove the suffering of people and give them the light of peace. But how she expects, when the child actually attains, that state, I am relieved. I was just like exam. Exam, a child is going full of tension and anxiety. And then when he finishes the exam in a good way and comes back, he himself has relief, great relief. Exams are over. To the devotees he said, always sing the devotional songs. Continuing he said, to love God and live in the company of devotees, that's all. Sing always the devotional songs. Devotional songs have some unique qualities. The tone, tune, raga, is put for each singing. In Indian context, these are what tunes us to the nature in a particular way. Suppose now Shivaranjini is there, raga. If it is sung, automatically you feel a kind of pathos within you. You are tuning to the nature as if you are asking, Divine Mother, Nature, why is like this? Why is that sadness in my mind? As if we are parting from each other. Something like that. I'm not going to see my child for long days. He's going away. And how do I feel? That kind of feeling, all fine days were going on, few guests had come. We are enjoying his company or her company, and the day of parting comes. What kind of heart it will be? A kind of painful parting. You are going away. That a tune, just a tune singing, makes that awareness come into the, I am tuning to nature in a particular aspect of my same raga, another raga. It will be, if a tune changes, it gives a different effect on mind. And suddenly you see that song is changed. Oh, merrymaking. From deep pathos to merrymaking, another song. Like that, how it is governing, you see. Always sing devotional songs. Continuing, he said, to love God and live in the company of devotees. To love God and live in the company of, that's all. Automatically, it's like you are climbed on an escalator. You need not do anything, just stand. It takes you ahead. Singing the devotional songs has a tuning to the nature and peeping beyond. Another is, it acts as a changing your attitude towards the world. Momentary within a song, the meaning of it, artha, makes you immediately come in relationship along with the tune. Coming to a particular awareness, particular thing, I may find my relationship with God or my dissociation with the world. It will change your whole being. Within no time you are in a different world altogether. Bhajan, singing. And then it is slowly elevating the soul because of the name of God, which is associated with the transcendental aspect of existence. I am as if I am transcending the whole universe and going beyond. Continuing, he said, to love God and be in the company of devotees, that's all. What more is there? He said, again, when Krishna went to Madura, Yashoda came to Radha, who was absorbed in meditation. Afterwards, Radha said to Yashoda, I am primordial energy, ask a boon of me. What other boon shall I ask of you? Said Yashoda. Only bless me that I may serve God with my body, mind and tongue, that I may behold His devotees with these eyes, and that I may meditate on Him with this mind, and that I may chant His name and glories with this tongue. All dedicated to God. Body is dedicated to God, mind is dedicated to God, intellect is dedicated to God, senses are dedicated to God, heart is dedicated to God. My whole existence as if I am placing at the feet of God. But those who are firmly established in God may not do as well without the devotees. Those who are firmly established in God may do as well without the devotees established in God. For all the devotee circle or devotees company is not needed. Some seek it and it will be given. Some do not want, it is not given. Now, a person moving on the path to God, he has to depend totally on God because path is unknown. We have taken up the journey, and a little, always when you go and travel in a vehicle or anything along a road, a very little road is visible. After a while you see it has got turned. it won't be straight, long road. Even then, if it is straight also, there is limitation. There is an end as I go ahead, the path opens up for me. Like that, the path opens up as we proceed. They don't need the devotee's company. This is true of those who feel the presence of God both with and without. God's company, one who feels. Sometimes they do not enjoy the devotee's company. You don't whitewash a wall inlaid with mother of pearl, the lime. Lime won't stick. Suppose smooth things are there, you cannot paint it. So smooth. That is, it falls off or peels out. The master returned presently from Panchavati, talking to him. Master, you have the voice of a woman. Can't you practice a song such as this? Tell me, friend, how far is the grove where Krishna, my Lord, dwells? Sri Ramakrishna is encouraging because he is told, practice devotional songs. It is self-awakening. It is self-elevating. It is bringing in link with the divine, singing the names of God and His glory makes you closer and closer to God. You have a voice of a woman, chant. Can't you practice a song such as this? Tell me, friend, how far is the grove where Krishna, my beloved, dwells? To him, pointing to Balram, you see, my people have become strangers. Pointing to Balram, you see, my own people have become strangers. Ramlal and my other relatives seem to be foreigners, and strangers have become my own. Don't you notice how I tell Baburam to go and wash his face? The devotees have become relatives. My own relatives, because when there is no spiritual tendency, there is no spiritual relationship, then the soul shrinks back. The spiritual aspirant seeks the spiritual company. In the household, if spiritual companion is very difficult to find, because one person who is spiritual, other people may not be spiritual. To get a spiritual company at home is rare, but it is a unique grace of God, which is matchless. To people, to whole family, or at least 2, 3, to go walk together. It's a wonderful thing. So these people, they are interested in world. So Thakur feels away from them. And these people are intensely seeking God. Their inner urge, the deep within is the prayer like weeping for God. Where are you? When are you coming? So that longing heart creates great difference between people to people. When longing appears, all other things doesn't matter. My own people have become those who are interested in spiritual life. To them, they have become most dearest people, because spiritual, even when before coming of Rahakal, Naren and all, he used to climb the Kuti where the lord of the village or that area, Mathurnath Babu, owner of the temple, used to come and stay. Those people used to come and stay on that building, used to climb and weep, "Where are you, my children? My ears have become deaf because of the constantly people speaking about the world and worldly things. How much they might be feeling that world and worldly things." Sri Ramakrishna used to weep, hearing that weeping has made them my own people, my own relatives. They are not interested in, they are worldly. So they become strangers. And these who are seekers of spirituality and able to bear all things silently and move forward, they have become the intimate relatives. Looking at the Panchavati, I used to sit there. In course of time, I became mad. That phase also passed away. Kala, Shiva is Brahman. That which sports with Kala is Kali, the primal energy. Kali moves even the immutable. Saying this, the master sang, "My mind is overwhelmed with wonder, pondering the mother's mystery. Her very name removes the fear of Kala, the death himself. Beneath her feet lies Mahakala." See, I used to sit there. In course of time, I became mad. That is, God is becoming, she is demonstrating under what state, what condition of mind does the realization dawn. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.